Hey everyone, this is Ben, and thank you for joining us on this episode. Well, today we are going to be talking about power stations again. There are so many different brands out there, and the technology and the way they keep leapfrogging over each other is unbelievable. Now, many of you have seen my setup at the expos or have gone camping with us, and you all know that I am a big BLUETTI fan. I've been with BLUETTI for over a year now, and I've tried almost every power station that's on their product page. This right here is the AC240 and the B210 expansion battery. And I usually carry this setup with me because this provides me over 4,500 watt hours of power, more than enough to last the weekend. So if the BLUETTI AC240 and the BLUETTI B210 fell in love and had a great relationship and had a baby, what would it be? It would be this right here, the new BLUETTI AC50B. This right here is a new power station that's 700 watts, 448 watt hours, and will be available to the public on July 9th, 2024. So let's go check out this little baby power station that packs quite a bit of punch. So today's video is sponsored by BLUETTI. We want to thank them for sending us the new AC50B for testing and review. So the AC50B is a little power station that gives you 700 watts and 448 watt hours of power. And it is fairly light. It is only 14.9 pounds, so under 15 pounds. This also has a 1,000 watt powerlifting mode. So it can handle an initial surge up to 1,000 watts. At the front of the power station, you have several ports out here. We'll go ahead and power it on. And it has the same display as the other AC models. Of course, you got your inputs, your outputs, and your percentage of your power station along with your battery hour life. Now, this right here is a 12 volt, 28 volt, and it's only 8.5 and a 200 watt solar power input. So you can charge this up with a 200 watt solar panel. And the 200 watts seems to be a good solar power panel to charge up your power stations. So right here is your DC output. You can power up your 12 volt refrigerators and some of your 12 volt accessories, but this is only a 10 amp plug, so it wouldn't be enough to run or power up or start your diesel heater when you first start it up. You got your power button here. Of course, you got your DC button, and then you got your AC. Right here on the right, you have two AC outputs. They're 120 volts and can handle up to 700 watts of power with a 1,000 power lifting mode for initial surge. And this unit does have a pure sine wave inverter, so your laptops, your cell phones are getting clean power. Right under here, you have three USB connectors. You have your USB-C. This is one of them. This one's 65 watts. You also have a secondary USB-C, which is also 65 watts. And then you have your USB-A, which is 15 watts. So that is just the front of it. I mean, it's pretty simple, easy, you know, a great power station for, like I mentioned, just to take on a day use or power up some smaller devices. Now the AC50B is perfect for me to do some video editing or do some work while I'm on the road. Now don't get me wrong, the AC240 is a awesome power station, but lugging 65-70 pounds around to a table or to the tailgate, coming out from the back of the truck, or even going up to the rooftop tent makes it pretty difficult. So the AC50B being only 15 pounds is perfect for me to do some work. So this AC50B is also Bluetooth compatible, like the rest of the AC models. So you can go to the App Store, either the Google Store or the Apple Store, and download your BLUETTI app. This will allow you to monitor your power station, where you can shut it off, start, look at the battery life, look at the charging input power that's coming in and what's also going out. Now this also has a turbo charging mode as well. You can charge this unit in less than 45 minutes up to 80%, and it would take 580 watts of AC input for it to be accomplished. Now you can charge this with a 200-watt solar power panel, which will only take 3 hours. So this power station, the dimensions are fairly small. It's only 11 inches in length, 7.9 inches in width, and 8.7 inches tall, making it a great power station to store behind your seat on the floor, or carry in and out of your rooftop tent, or just around the campsite for you to power up your devices. Now, some of the special features of this power station is it has a 1,000 watt power lifting mode, so it can handle up to 1,000 watts of initial surge. Now, if you charge this using grid power, using the AC cord, it will put up to 580 watts input, letting you charge this power station from 0 to 80 in 45 minutes. And then you can also use the BLUETTI app to control this power station. You can start, stop, monitor, check battery life, check the input, check the output using that Bluetooth app. Now it's very low noise, the fan is very quiet, and it has a lifespan and it's of 10 years. So this little thing has the same features almost as far as the controls as its big brother. And then you can also use the BLUETTI app to control this power station. You can start, stop, monitor, check battery life, check the input, check the output using that Bluetooth app. Now it's very low noise, the fan is very quiet, and it has a lifespan and it's of 10 years. So let's go ahead and put this AC50B on the BLUETTI app so we can control this using Bluetooth. So when you open up your BLUETTI app, all you have to do is hit add device. So we'll go ahead and hit that. We're going to add a device on here. It'll automatically come up with the serial number, and you go ahead and click on that, and it should say AC50B. I hit OK, and right now it says binding, and then it says binding successful. So it's telling me that now it is set up. It's that quick and easy. So I've got the AC50B there on the top right. When I open up the AC50B app, it is showing me I have 59% of power, and it's telling me that it's charging my laptop right now using the AC cord. Now I can go to battery information, and it will tell me that it's at 59%. And then of course you can shut off and shut down the AC or the DC, use that button right there. So we are going to charge up this AC50B using grid power, and you plug it in on the right side of the unit, and let's see what kind of power we got coming in. Okay, our input is showing 275 watts coming in from grid power. Now this also has what they call pass-through charging. This allows you to plug in your power station to grid power, and then your devices to any of the outputs here. And if the power does go down, this thing will act as a uninterrupted power supply and shift from grid power to the power station in just, I believe it's like 2 milliseconds. So that's a pretty good option if you have something like a CPAP or a 12 volt fridge that you've got, medication in. So if the power goes out, this little thing will pick it up. But we are going to go ahead and see what kind of power draw it has on my Joule kettle. So we're going to fill it up with some water and see what kind of power draw that, and if it can handle boiling water. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on the AC, turn on the Joule, and right now this Joule draws about 500 watts of power. So let's check out the app. Right now it's showing 767 input watts coming in from grid power. Going out to the kettle, it's showing 490 watts, 92 watts, and we're going to be boiling water in just a second. So as you can see, we are boiling water. Now I'm going to show you the overload protection mode when it exceeds 1000 watts. Now this Keurig coffee maker, this K-Cup, draws 1400 watts of power. So this power station is not enough to power it on. So let's go ahead and turn on the AC. So as it heats up, it's drawing over 1000 watts of power, and you see that right there, it just shut down, and it gives you a overprotection mode. So coffee makers use up a lot of power, especially the big Keurig. So just be aware, this is not enough to power up a regular size Keurig. Now, what are my impressions on the AC50B? I think it's a pretty awesome power station. If you're looking for something light and little to tote around, like I said, in and out of the rooftop tent, to do some work on your laptop, charge small devices like your cell phones, drone batteries, or other electronics, this thing is awesome. A little power station like this that has 700 watts and 1000 watts of powerlifting mode, I don't think there's another power station that can compare to this for the size and weight. And if you're interested in the AC50B, just go to BlueTtiPower.com right up here, and then I will post a link in description in the box below. If you got any questions, just ask away and I'll answer them the best I can. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you. If you're a first-time viewer, go ahead and hit that subscribe, like, and comment button, and hit that bell notification, and then hit all notifications, and you'll be notified every time we post a video. You can also help support the channel on our Patreon page. So go to patreon.com right up here and check us out. As little as $3 a month, you can help us continue making these videos and carry on with our outdoor adventures. So thank you again. Until the next video, this is Semper Gumbie out.